All right, Amelia, I've got Coach Hoiberg standing by here. And you can go ahead with questions, then we'll have Trey McGowan's after Coach.
Great. All right, we'll start with Larry.
Fred, can you just kind of give us an overall assessment of how you thought your team played after the break?
I thought we really competed, Larry. That was the one thing I was looking for tonight, is to come out and give a really good effort. And for the most part, I thought we did that, especially in the second half. I thought we really defended well. We had great activity. We really worked on our ball pressure the last couple of days that we've had of practice. And I thought that carried over tonight, where we got some turnovers. We turned them over 22 times and held them to 33% shooting in the second half. Offensively, we were better. We obviously weren't great with their free throw shooting and our 3-point shooting, but we did shoot 47% in the second half. That's growth, obviously, from the first half where we were 25 and had about as bad a half as you can have on that end of the floor. So, there's positives from a competitive standpoint. That's what we were looking for in this game. I had no idea what to expect with the layoff, but I'm really proud of them for going out there and fighting and giving ourselves a chance. If we make half of those free throws, we're right there, and the outcome could have been different. But I'm proud of them for competing.
Hey, Fred, do you maybe feel better than you thought you would after this game? Or like you said, you didn't really maybe know what to expect, but I know, and you want to win and all those things, but do you maybe feel better just seeing the effort and seeing the want to from the guys?
No, I mean, you never feel good after, a loss like this, but there were some positives that we can build on. And, there's some things, we'll go back and watch the film on it in the second half. And plus, I thought we had some deflected balls that we just couldn't quite come up with it. And then they hit threes at the end of the clock. I think that happened twice. That's 6 points. That's tough when you play a great defensive possession. And then they had a few of them in the first half as well, where shot clock was under 5 and they hit a big shot at the end of the clock. So, again, the thing that we needed to do tonight was take care of the ball. We didn't do a good enough job of that. Transition, I thought we did a decent job, better than we did in our game at Nebraska. And then, 12 offensive rebounds, and a lot of those came in the second half. But, again, none of that was because of a lack of effort.
Go ahead, Robin.
I guess looking back on it, how much was fatigue an issue for you guys? I know that was a big question mark going in. Did you notice guys getting worn down at the end of each half? And I guess, what was your evaluation on that?
Yeah, I thought we got a little tired early, and I expected that. And, that's going to happen, with what we just went through. So, and we did get down 7-0. I think in Michigan State's first game at Rutgers, they got down, I think 13 or 14-0. And, they got close before half, and Rutgers played incredible in the second half. So, there's some of that to be expected, and, not having legs. We haven't shot the ball well in practice at all. And, part of that is we get our team back in shape and try to get their timing right. You have to go hard, and that's going to take their legs away. I am concerned about Monday because, we played hard tonight. We didn't have anybody with too many minutes extended. I think Trey led us with 31 minutes, so we didn't get overextended with that. And again, we'll have a good mental day tomorrow, hopefully get them off their feet, get them some rest, and come out and play with fresh minds and fresh bodies. We're going to have to get as much as possible over the next day to get them ready to go out and play against a very physical, tough Minnesota team.
Michael, go ahead.
Fred, what do you kind of think of your offensive flow tonight? It seemed like even in that stretch in the first half, you guys are still getting some decent shots. How did you kind of feel like it went, especially in the first half, I guess?
Yeah, we had some decent ones, but I didn't think our flow was great, to be honest with you. And second half was much better. I did think we flowed in, and we had really good attack. And when you shoot 24 free throws and get into the paint, not very often are you going to outscore Michigan State by 20 in the paint. And I did think our attack, for the most part, was very good. So, you just look at the numbers here. We scored 36-16 in the paint. We outscored them 17-9 off of turnovers, and, we're pretty much even on the break. So, we just got to find a way to clean some things up, to eliminate the stretches, the droughts that are hurting our team. But, it gets a little deflating when you miss as many free throws as we did and when we miss as many consecutive shots. And then I thought we chased the rebound. We had a gamble. Teddy gambled on Aaron Henry towards the end of the half, and they made us pay for it. You got to stay solid. You got to keep doing the things. I was, thought we were very fortunate to be down 12 in the first half after shooting 25%. I think we were 7 for 14 from the line. We made 1 3, and we were still in it. And, I told them at halftime, we came back from a larger deficit in our home building 2 games ago, which was about 3 years ago, it seems like. But, we found a way to come out second half, muster up energy, and climb right back in the game. And, that's what it's all about.
All right, we'll go to Sam next.
Hey, Coach, how did the setup with Doc and Bobby work? And then my other question was about Shamil Stevenson's performance tonight. I know the other game was a month ago, but this seems to be the second good game he's played in a row.
Yeah, Shamil's practiced very well, and that's why he got extended minutes. And he's one of the guys that was able to kind of work out and practice through the shutdown when the majority of the rest of them did not. So I did. I thought Shamil gave us good minutes out there in the second half. I told him I wanted him to do attack, and he did that. And he got to the free throw line and he got to the basket a couple different occasions. So yeah, I was pleased with Shamil's minutes out there. I thought our bench was good. Ivan, I thought, gave good minutes when Derek got his 2 early. I thought Kobe went out and played hard. I'm sure he'd like a couple of those shots back. And then Thor's always going to go out there and be in the right spot. So, a guy that didn't get minutes tonight was Trevor and Eduardo, and those guys are going to have to be ready with as many games as we're going to play in a short amount of time.
How'd it go with the Doc and Coach Lutz thing with them texting and all that? How'd that go?
Yeah, we kind of found out before the game that, we need to clean that up with compliance before we do that. So I talked to them both at length before the game, but, that's something that we're going to have to make sure we're doing the right thing before we're able to do it in game. But, talking to them before the game, going through the game plan, they're still going to be very active with that.
So they didn't do any in-game communication?
Nothing in game, no.
Gotcha.
All right, for our last one, we'll go back to Chris.
Hey, Fred, I assume kind of just a lot of mental stuff tomorrow as you get ready for Minnesota now, and keep the guys off their feet as much as you can.
Yeah, that's right, Chris. We'll do some things on the floor. We're going to have to prepare. They do play different than anything we've seen on a defensive. From a defensive standpoint, they're really going to get out and pressure, and they do a great job, and that's a concern. We're going to be tired, tomorrow, so we got to be careful. The important thing is making sure we have legs, but we still got to clean things up. And, again, but we'll do a lot of that mentally and hopefully have legs going into the game on Monday night.
All right, that's all we have time for Coach Hoiberg. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and we'll be just back in just a second with a player here, guys.